everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Naked Singularity. So, I don't know too much about it, but John Boyega is in it, Star Wars guy. He's in it. Bill Skarsgård is in it. Ed Skrein, a lot of names, it's hard to say, but you know who they are. Tim Blake Nelson is in it. So there's a lot of good people in it, and it's about, I think, a lawyer who gets burned by the system, starts to see the world around him crumbling for whatever reason, and decides to rob a multi-million-dollar drug deal. Or, yeah, I guess, whatever. I don't know. But here's the catch. 372 people have rated it so far. It's only at a 4. That's kind of low. So, I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued by it. It's an hour and 33 minutes long. Just found it today, so I thought I'd do a review of it. So let me get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, and then let you know what I think. Hopefully it's better than a 4, right? Alright, stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Naked Singularity. Sorry there was no check-ins. I really wanted to understand it before I could check in and tell you really what it was about. I still don't. No. Interestingly enough, Ridley Scott and Dick Wolf were executive producers on this, so I thought that was pretty interesting. But John Boyega plays a public defender who's always standing up for the people who, you know, can't defend themselves. And the girl, who I didn't recognize, she looks like Rose, I forget Rose's name, Rose something. She's from a bunch of different movies, but he defends her, and she has some affiliation with some drug dealers kind of thing, and that's why she gets busted doing something and he starts to defend her. But as a public defender, he gets himself in a little bit of trouble, and you know, kind of decides, hey, you know, maybe I want to do something different in order to get ahead. Well, she has already been involved in some sort of drug deal that's going on. She knows a guy. They were kind of together. They weren't kind of together. It's really vague, you know. I watched the whole thing and I wasn't falling asleep, so it was like, I don't know, not well put together, I don't think, in certain aspects of this movie. But ultimately, he and the clown from It are kind of buddies in a sense, and he pulls him in to help with this drug deal. So he decides, hey, you know, public defending isn't going well. I'm going to go ahead and get involved in this drug deal, or somehow Olivia Cooke as a credits roll, and Bill Skarsgård was the clown from It. You know, it's really, I don't know. And and then they tell you in this, like, the whole universe is gonna crash or whatever, and I missed it. I don't get it. I mean, they start giving you some clues or some, you know, foreshadowing, but in the end, I don't get it. You know, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but really, I don't think it had any significance in the movie at all. Really, the significance was her getting involved in a drug deal, and the public defender, John, decides to get involved himself. And so there's, you know, there's drug dealers, and there's mafia guys, and there's cops, and everybody's going after heroin and money. Really, it's really what it's all about. I get the 4. I don't know if I get the 4. I mean, 4 is really, really low, but you know, it's really poorly done, I think, as far as storytelling goes. Nothing wrong with the acting. You know, everything was okay, but it was just really not put together really well. You know, like I said, he gets involved. John Boyega gets involved with Bill Skarsgård's character. They kind of, you know, talk a little bit here and there, and there's something going on, but then, you know, there's gaps of time where they're not talking, and the next thing you know, it's like, hey, let's go do this. And they're in it together. And they're best friends. And then her, I know I'm talking in circles, but her character, the one who got him involved, he's involved with a drug dealer, like on a date, And then she's heavily involved in everything. I know I'm not making any sense, but when you see this, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But the other piece of it is you don't really care. At least I didn't really care. I mean, I was more interested to see, hey, what goes on with this drug deal? You know, who comes out ahead? What happens with the universe collapsing? All that kind of stuff. So you don't really, I mean, there are pieces that are missing, but in the end it doesn't really matter, and maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. So, little disappointing. It had some hope. It had some potential there, I think, but they kind of blew it into storytelling mode, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully I was helpful at all. I went 30 minutes long, not too long, so you don't waste too much time. But hopefully I was helpful. Let me know. Drop me some comments. Let me know if you saw anything in this that was redeemable. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.